Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Tuesdays with Stacy. This is where we talk about simple ways to improve your life. For those of you who are new here, I'm Stacy Latta. I'm a body confidence coach for women and children, and I teach how to develop positive thought patterns around your body and healthy habits with food. Thank you for joining me on this week's episode. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about something that most women will never admit out loud. It's also something that is not often talked about, and that is the difference between the image of our body that we hold in our mind and the reflection that we see in the mirror. Because the truth is, the image of your body that you hold in your mind doesn't automatically change just because your body has. For years, I struggled to love my body as it is, and even though I was objectively fit, I still would look in the mirror and see things that needed to be fixed. There was a time when I had started out at a new gym because I had a goal of losing weight and toning up. And as I started at this new gym, the trainer was taking my measurements. And as she was taking them, I'll never forget it. She looked me square in my eyes and said, "Your total body fat is 13%, which means it's on the lower end of what your body essentially needs to function well, which means you don't need to lose any more body fat unless you're planning on competing in a fitness competition." As she told me this, I was a bit shocked because that's not what I saw when I looked in the mirror, yet the numbers that she had were completely different. And then shortly after, I'd gotten pregnant and my body started to change. I started to gain weight, and then after having my son, my body weight was just sort of up and down. And then a few years later, I had my daughter, so my body started to change again. And after having her, I had lost all of the weight I had gained during my pregnancy, plus about 10 pounds. And then shortly after I had stopped nursing, I had gained about 20 pounds back. So I was a bit heavier than I was before I had gotten pregnant. And this was over about 6 years, and throughout these 6 years, as my body changed and went up and down, what I saw in the mirror never changed. Every time I looked in the mirror, I had always just saw things that needed to be fixed. I saw things that were bigger than I wanted them to be, my stomach not as flat as I wanted it to be, and inside I was not feeling like things were good enough yet because I was experiencing digestive troubles, and I was just constantly fighting this inner battle of learning to love my body as it was while also wanting it to be smaller. And it was through these experiences that I learned it was never my body that needed changing. It was the beliefs I had absorbed about what I thought my body should look like. That's what needed to change. Because you don't have to always love the way your body looks. But your body deserves to be shown acts of love each day, because your body is what carries you through every moment of your life. You can show your body small acts of care every day through what you eat, how you move, the way you speak to yourself, and how you show up for yourself each day. Listening to the messages your body gives you and responding to those messages with what your body needs most right now, those are also small acts of love. But love doesn't just magically show up once you've reached a certain size or once you can fit into a certain pair of jeans. It grows from the consistent, small, quiet steps you take each day. The food you eat, moving your body with intention, speaking to yourself kindly, showing up for yourself, even when you don't want to. Over time, those choices build self-trust. And as we stay consistent, that self-trust gives us a sense of confidence within our body. And over time, that confidence is what love starts to feel like. So there are 3 things I want you to remind yourself of often. You are more than a number on a scale. You are worth more than your size. And you are already enough as you are. Because your body is not waiting for you to love it perfectly. It's just wanting you to take that next small, meaningful step towards caring for it. I hope you have found this video insightful, empowering, and have taken something away from it that will help you to simply improve your life. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode of Tuesdays with Stacy, Simple Ways to Improve Your Life.